All right. I hope you emailed me Extra Time. Welcome into Extra Time, everybody.
Hey!
I hope Robbo, Frank, Craig, and Al are with us.
I know we have. I know that was off camera. Yeah. But I hope we've got that. We have that in camera.
Please.
Your meltdown at the end of that show was a 12 out of 10.
Yeah. And you would know meltdowns. If there was anybody that could rate a meltdown.
People were just bringing me like little reams of paper in the middle of the show. It was like a pile of paper here.
Right. He got all these shots in his
Is there any way that we can show the paper that is now in the studio?
I'll get it and bring it back up.
No.
Let's get through this here, because, time and stuff. What's the point of playing Simeone ball if they're going to concede 4? That's our first question about Atleti after their demolition against Arsenal.
But that's the point. They're not capable of playing quote-unquote Simeone ball, and I imagine the Simeone ball in people's mind is we're going to fight and we're going to grind and we're going to win a game 1-0 on a set piece. They don't have the personnel to play that style. They're in between. They're neither here nor there, and so that's why they can give up 4 or 5 goals, or they can score 4 or 5 goals.
You're right over there? Why are you grinning so much?
Please, somebody. Please, somebody clip me up. If you've got
ISO cam of me.
If you've got, somebody please clip up his meltdown if we can, because it was absolutely.
All those papers were on top of the desk in front of Seb at one point.
In paper. John Norris asks, for all, it seems to me the single...
Chuck Norris?
John.
You look like Chuck Norris at the end of that show.
Yeah, you did a roundhouse kick, did you not?
It seems to me the single worst aspect of the new format Champions League is it's incentivizing larger clubs to roll up the score ruthlessly for placement in the table. Do you agree, or do you not have a problem with that? Robbo, what do you think? We did see some kind of crazy score lines today.
No, I've got no problems with it. I think the league worked all right last year. It's doing okay this year. There's going to always be big scores in the Champions League. When you even had a group of 4, there was always one team that got hammered by everybody else. So I've got no problems with it. We've seen some good games. We've seen some really tight games. And we've seen some one-sided matches. But you're always going to get that in the Champions League, no matter what format you've got. So no problem with it at all.
Frank, you're the ultimate sportsman. You got a problem with people running up the score?
No. I'm okay with that. I remember at my time when we played Champions League, we went to Galatasaray and we won 5-0 there. And everybody say, Galatasaray, they're not good enough. They were reversed. They were put in the Europa League, and they won. They won that season. They won the Europa League against Arsenal. So sometimes you can have large goals and mini goals. Well, it's entertaining, and I enjoy that. But it's true that sometimes it puts away, the spirit that we want to see in the Champions League, meaning tough games, hard work. But overall, it worked last season. Let's see how it works this season.
James asks, start, bench, drop, follow.
I've got this vision in my head now. I saw how angry
you didn't know I had that club in my bag, huh?
Oh, no. I've seen your anger before. The little guy gets angry.
Explosive, volatile.
Very volatile.
Start, bench, drop. Mourinho, park the bus. Arteta, set piece FC. Or Guardiola's tiki-taka.
What do you mean?
Which one do you like? Which one do you like a little bit less? And which one do you like the least? That's how it works.
Mourinho, don't like that.
Arteta and Guardiola, the other two.
Yeah, bench the tiki-taka. I don't have a net. Set pieces are part of the game. We just don't have to sort of drown on about it all the time. But it's part of the game, so I don't have an issue with that.
You got some goals from the run of play today, didn't they?
Yeah.
Arsenal. So.
It's just part of their armoury. It just shouldn't be their armoury full time.
Yeah.
They have more strings to the bow.
Can't be the only club in the bag. Yeah.
Craig's absolutely right. It's part of the game. What you don't need, and what I think he's trying to say is, you don't need the set piece coach running to the side of the pitch and saying, "Look at me! It's all my doing. Look how good I am." And then when it goes wrong, they go and sit back down quickly. That's what you don't like to see.
There you go.
Love a good set piece coach. Robbo.
A little bit of edge there. Anger.
Yeah, he's picking up on what's happening in the studio. It's spreading.
There's only one angry person in the studio today, and that started when we came on, just before we came on air at 5:30, when no fault of your own, and well prepared to blame other people here, or you didn't get the required documentation in front of you to do the live show.
I played my role in it too. We all have a
And
role.
this documentation
Yes.
via carrier pigeon was coming in drips and drabs, and to a point where you had a table full in front of you.
It was a lot of highlights today. Let's leave it at that. Bravo.
Unfortunately, here it is. And unfortunately, you
Here
couldn't
we
find
go.
the PSV.
And good throw.
That's character. Seb, I love you. You showed character.
I never thought PSV could make you that angry. He was going like this, wasn't he? It's PSV, where is it? And then the red mist, did it ascend or descend?
It hit so quick, I didn't know if it was coming up or down. But
Now,
it hit.
question.
Yeah.
In the moment of the red mist, it's already gone, right? But you went back for another pack of paper to crumble it up and throw it.
Yeah. I want to be thorough.
All right, you want to
Everything's
make sure
on.
that all the paper is
I
gone.
needed a full, clean slate. All right.
But it was the face.
Yeah.
There was a lot of anger.
Yes. You really got all your
I
body
think you need to
behind
go and
it.
see a psychologist.
Come on, Robbo.
You
Bravo's
need to
gonna
see
have
a
me
psychologist.
journaling.
That's not acceptable, is it? You know, how's that upset you so badly? I never get upset about anything. Nor does Craig, nor does Ali. But that is ridiculous.
It's unprofessional behavior, really, Robo. I understand.
I mean, you left us to carry
Absolutely,
the end of
absolutely.
that show. Really.
Yeah.
I mean, Ali and I were just ploughed on with that highlight.
No, it was
you
really-
were chucking all sorts of things.
Some of your
around.
best work is what they're saying.
We got excited
me
about
laugh.
Ricardo Pepi scoring a goal.
I have to admit,
You weren't there with us.
it made me chuckle.
It was worth the price of admission, wasn't it?
Oh, made me
For as much as you hate working with me, it was worth it for that.
Who says it? Why, whoa,
Well, as much
whoa.
as the internet thinks you hate working with me.
Whoa.
As much as the internet thinks you hate working with me. Can we move on? Somebody's got a flight to catch. Bravo.
That's most. You're
Could Rashford be the second striker that
going to chuck the pilot off?
Tuchel's been searching for the England team?
I don't see him as a centre forward. I think he's better when he plays on the left-hand side. For the first 60 minutes today, his movement wasn't particularly good. They couldn't get the ball into him. He's done okay at Barcelona, but mainly off the left-hand side. Today he played up front, scored 2 good goals, but it was when the opposition were down to 10 men. When they had 11 men, he didn't look anywhere near the same player. So I would not have him as a centre forward for me. Left-sided player.
Right, who are you blaming for this outburst?
Who am I
You don't
blaming?
just chuck paper, because it's not the paper's fault. Who are you blaming?
Yeah.
Blame. There's got
For
to be.
every finger
there's got to be
for every
blame.
finger you point, 4 pointed right back at you.
Yeah, there has to be blame. Transparency and blame. Otherwise, people won't get better. Who are you blaming?
No, I'm interested. Was it Robbo said I need a psychiatrist? But Frank, what did you say? You said it was a sign of what?
No, I said you were right. You know, it was too much paper, too much work, and you
Sign
got
of
rid of that
character,
and got
personality.
Hang on.
Right, you
That's
got a
don't
fight.
ask- character.
Don't ask Frank about going mad. I've seen Frank in Paris when they didn't let him park his bike down a corridor. He went absolutely mad.
There's a lot of angry people on this show.
That's
isn't
true. I
there?
forgot that.
And it doesn't include you.
No, I'm actually learning. That
No, but
there
I like the position of Craig when he loves, to be people in peace between each other. He doesn't like to put the mess between people. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Well
No,
done,
but
Craig.
what
Burley.
I'm learning about this show is there are a lot of sort of passive-aggressive people who don't always show their true colours.
As he stares directly at Seb
Well,
for
that-
those
that's
listening
not
on the
your case.
podcast.
I'm quite transparent about my aggression. You know what I mean? It's not.
for
I
sure.
don't hide it.
100%.
Today,
There's nothing passive about your aggression. We know. There is a last question, and it might actually have to do with your aggression. Go on, Robbo.
Can I just pull Ali up on something that he said earlier in the show?
Oh, wow.
He's always having a go at Derek for saying, well, in Germany they say this. There was a part in the show when Ali said, in Spain they like to say this, and he said it in a Spanish accent. You got to question yourself, Ali. All that stick you've been giving Derek.
Protagonista, he said.
Yes, protagonista. And mind you, if you're going to bring up Derek Ray, if indeed you're going to defend Derek Ray, you're going to be Derek Ray's lawyer. Just keep it to Vincent Company, okay? Keep it to Vincent.
Yeah. Vincent.
You're not sat in an exit seat tonight, are you?
Vincent Company.
The way you're prattling on, I'm not sat in any seat tonight, all right? I'm sat in the DoubleTree across the street.
I wouldn't sit next to you on a plane. That kind of attitude.
Craig looks like he'd yell at a waiter for bringing, I can't see the end of this, for bringing the wrong soup, but still leave a 25% tip.
Yeah, I always leave a good tip.
Do you yell at waiters?
No.
No.
Absolutely not.
He saves his yelling for you.
No.
Yeah, I was about
I
to
do
say,
not yell at
colleagues.
No, I don't go in a restaurant and yell at people.
No.
That's wrong.
That's right.
If I have a bad, I don't want to go on about it.
Okay, good. And I don't want you to go on
He
about
doesn't
it.
go to restaurants.
That made my,
He doesn't.
literally made my week.
Oh, that's it?
I've never said, well, I know you've got a bit of a side to you, but you really lost it.
Yeah.
And I know you're just unhappy with aspects.
I'm good. I'm happy. All's well that ends well.
You've been here for 3 days. It's prickly. You're prickly right now.
Prickly's a great way to describe it. Bravo, Frank, thanks for staying up late with us. For Craig and Al Amsep, thanks for watching this edition of Extra Time, putting up with my madness. And rest in peace to the papers, ladies and gentlemen.
Man, so much
Who's
aggression.
hosting tomorrow? Will there be any paper left for them? I guess you'll have to watch and find out. ESPN FC available 7 days a
I
week.
was afraid. I was.
Come on.
Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Nadim is joining Craig and Stevie tonight to answer your questions. We just had a bit of a chuckle about Seb yesterday and his shot sheet situation.
Right,
And,
well, also the chuckles on the show at you pair laughing at me.
What was it he tried to say?
Magnanimous.
There you go.
What did I say?
McManaman? No.
Magnanimous. Well, she said. Well, she said.
You got the M and the M the
Yeah,
wrong way
that's what I
around.
felt.
Magnanimous.
McMaminous, he said.
Well,
We knew what he meant to say, but
Kay said I said you two never helped me, and she said I was going to let it go. I went, how can you let that go?
oh, she was good too.
I was going to be like, nothing to see here, let's move along.
So, bearing in mind there's a couple of big games this weekend, I shall not be using that word.
I'd been it.
Yeah, just do some vocal exercises. Proper popcorn, red lorry, yellow lorry.
Don't think so.
Okay, Stevie, will Slot have to rely on Robertson and Bradley over Frimpong and Kirkes? He's actually said after the game that Frimpong's going to be out for a couple of weeks.
Right. Well, that means absolutely Bradley. I think, unfortunately, Robertson played the full game tonight, which I would think means that he won't start at the weekend. Had he brought him off at half-time, that would maybe have told us what was happening at the weekend, but the fact he didn't and let him stay for the whole 90 minutes means Kirkes gets another chance at the weekend, which I don't think is a good idea.
Hi, Craig. Given Madrid's performance tonight and that of Barcelona yesterday, do you think we'll see a competitive Clásico or interesting match that can live up to the memory, or live in the memory, or is it just going to be a dull one?
I don't think it'll be dull.
No.
But I think it'll be competitive. I think it's always competitive pretty much. But I think it will be because there's so many parts of both teams that are still not quite working properly. Both defences are looking shaky. Barcelona's because of the way they play. Real Madrid's because of the personnel issues. So yeah, I mean, Mbappe's in great form. You know, Lamine Yamal. You know, Fermin Lopez had a great Champions League night yesterday. You know, Marcus Rashford's getting some more game time than I thought, and he's looking quite sharp. So, you know, I think there's lots to look forward to. It's you know, both teams are not at the best place they could have been in terms of the history of these two clubs, but that doesn't mean it's going to be a dull and boring game. Certainly, the Madrid derby wasn't. You know, the Madrid derby with the Real Madrid were 2-1 up in the Metropolitano and lost 5 in the end. So, I don't think this one's going to be a 0-0.
Okay.
Out it.
Craig, early in the season you said you didn't think Arsenal could break Chelsea's record of 15 goals conceded in a season. Based on ratios, Arsenal are projected to concede 14. It's still early enough to where you can take credit by the end of the season. Do you care to switch?
Take the two-switch bit out the end.
Oh, do you care?
Do I care?
Yeah.
No. But to answer the question, no, I mean, I still think that's going to be going to keep this current, we saw the graphic with the last 6 games in the main show, or in the live show. 1 goal was lost at Newcastle, the others are clean sheets. It's not impossible, but that's difficult to keep that going. So no, I still think that it's going to be 15 and above. But they are the best defence in the league.
For the panel, I'll put this to you, Nadem. A couple of weeks ago, the concept of a tea lady was mentioned. What's a tea lady in soccer? Is that like here in the US, the guy who brings the Gatorade on the sidelines? Maybe he's even too young.
I know he is, aye.
He doesn't know then.
So basically when
Go on.
Sorry, Nathan. So basically we would say tea lady, right?
Right.
But there would be 3 or 4, either women or men, who would do different jobs. So they would do the tea. They'd make sure the tea was in the dressing room at half time. They would see them sweeping up the corridors, or taking kit into where the washing is. So you had 3 or 4 different people. Generally, they were women. And so everybody just called them one of the tea ladies. But they actually did a whole host of things. Whereas in today, the last time I was at Anfield, there was a person for every single job, and that was the only thing they did. And so the kind of concept of the tea lady's over, gone.
Because we had this conversation, didn't we, afterwards, where we were talking, Nadem, if in the modern clubs now you have those people that do help and do little odd jobs like this, can you remember anyone like that during your playing days?
What I would say is that, say, some of the kit men and women, like, they would do a lot of stuff, but then also there'd be the connection then with the men and women who'd be sort of doing the laundry as well. So again, the clubs would have these people who'd be here for almost like decades, and it connects so many people, and it wouldn't just be the kit, it wouldn't just be the washing. I'm going to try and fix this for you, I'll try and sort that for you, I'll do this with your boots, I'll do this with your kit, maybe I'll get you some food for this, do you want to carry this with you to get to this point? So yeah, I think for me it was more about the sort of kit men and women and the other people that made sure that you were able to train and play games of football.
If you go to these big clubs now, if you go to most clubs now, but certainly the big clubs, doesn't matter what country, if you go to a game, Stevie said, you get in one door because you've got a badge or a ticket, and somebody at the next door checking your badge, and then somebody at the next door, and somebody, it's changed. I think I think more now it is definitely more corporate. I mean, there is absolutely no doubt about that.
Aye.
The sponsorship, the global reach that the game has, and all the commercial aspects, it is very corporate. Not to say that there's not still these little touches behind the scenes, but those were very common. No matter what club you went to, it doesn't matter what size they were, certainly in England, they were all ran like this. Whereas nowadays it's a little or a lot less personal and a lot more about, yeah, you got the right badge, you can come in here, on you go. It's just changed, and I think a lot of it is just the security side of it as well.
Not for the better. Not for the better.
Some of the stories, I mean, we had a kit man at Chelsea when I was like 16, 17, Ken, can't remember his second name, but he used to tell us that he was in the military, and then he used to play soccer for this, that, and he said, like, he broke his neck once when he was playing and he carried on. All that kind of stuff. All the boys are like, so you broke your neck and you carried on? Yeah. He just had these people that would just tell stories. He'd be like, that could never happen.
I had a mate who worked at the ground, a guy called Tommy Davis, who actually had one of his main jobs was shooting the pigeons on the roof to make sure they never made nests or clogged it up. And before games at Anfield, I would see Tommy, or not just Tommy, but other guys who did little jobs, and you'd see them walking down the corridor with somebody behind them, and they'd take them all the way down the steps, onto the field, they'd go round the corner and just sit there, and then they'd watch the game.
Helping them in.
There's absolutely no chance of that ever happening now. No
They
chance.
just don't do things. I mean, they just don't do things now and won't get away with it. I mean, here's a story. Bobby Campbell, who is no longer alive, was a Scouser, managed Fulham with George Best, was manager at Chelsea for a few years when I was a youngster. I was like a teenager. And he wasn't the most popular with the senior players because he was a very gruff, sort of, throw them under the bus, shout at everybody. And some of the senior players didn't like him. Now, it was noted that every half-time Bobby would come in and before he started shouting at the senior players, he would grab a Gatorade bottle. You know, it was like wasn't see-through, you couldn't see in it. It was like a Gatorade with one of those little lids that you popped up and he always had a drink. So one of the lads that he'd been upsetting noticed he did this every week and filled it with massage oil. Right? And Bobby come in and before shouting, before he started these rant at all the players, grabbed, because he'd filled it, a few of them, grabbed the Gatorade bottle and went like that, and all this massage oil down. And he was like, who done that? And the lads were all sitting like cackling. Can you imagine somebody doing that to Pep Guardiola? I mean, it's just not going to happen, is it?
No.
They just don't. It's just
Gone are the days.
It's just no fun anymore.
Gone are the days when you could.
But it's not fun anymore. You can't even. No, I'm not going to say it.
You can't even swap Gatorade for massage oil these days.
No.
God.
A manager can't even drink Gatorade oil now.
Hi, Kay. Please ask Stevie if he thinks the front three, which started tonight, should start against Brentford. Ekitike, Isak, and Cody Gakpo. Isak's got a groin issue now after that game. Dropping Salah and only bringing him on second half. That changes that probably a little.
Well, the fact that Isak got injured completely squashes that. But had Isak been in any sort of form, then I would have said yes. Because obviously Salah's not. But when it comes down to Isak or Salah, then you have to go with Salah right now, because Isak's done nothing to make you say he has to play before Salah.
Does Wirtz keep his place in the 11 for you, Nadem?
It's a good question. It's a good question. I think it would be a case of instead of who, because I think I see why Szoboszlai will be playing. You know, I think Curtis Jones has done well as well, and then I think McAllister's somebody you can always rely on overall. So I don't think I'd be playing him ahead of those three. So the only way I would play him is if maybe they go for a front two and then try and play more of a 10, go for somewhat of a diamond. But I don't think that's going to be the case. So I guess overall, he probably wouldn't start him. But I think he has shown some positive signs in the last game and a half.
It matters it's Brentford as well, doesn't it? It matters that it's Brentford, because they're not going to want to play a game of football. They're going to try and make it about running and challenges and balls in the air, all of those things. So, yeah, I don't see it possible.
Okay, well, we'll find out. Thanks so much for being with us on the latest edition of Extra Time. We will be back tomorrow to do it all over again. Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Ale and Shaka are here, and so has Humble Frank joined us.
No, but that's very funny. That's very funny because you put the word on it. You push me to say it because you want me to say it. And after you said it comes from me. Well done, guys. Well done, Ali Moreno. Well done, Kim Murray.
I'm sorry.
You're very bad couple today.
Made you say what? Made you say what?
Frank.
Made you say what, Frank?
They're a very bad couple.
Made you
I'm
say
not saying anything. I'm not saying anything anymore.
There it is.
Voila.
your fault, my fault.
I've got some others if you want. I've got some others, you know. Voila.
We put words in his mouth, right? And he was the only person that actually decided, actually, I do have the World Cup here. It's amazing
Yeah, because I play your game.
It is.
Because you know me, I play your game. You go far, I go further. Because you know me.
All his trophies right back.
You know, it's not me.
No, give me that
It's
one.
not
Give me
me
that
at
one,
all.
Brad has all his trophies right by his feet. Oh, it's great. Oh, man.
Okay, question, please. Question. Ask the question.
You think he has people around him that just hand him the trophy?
Okay. Frank, then.
Oh, boy.
Did you ever hold a players-only meeting early in the season? And did it help you put things right for the remainder of the season? This is obviously with Van Dijk doing it for Liverpool.
All player only meeting early in the season? What do you mean? And did it help right the sleep for the ship for the remainder of the
Virgil
season?
van Dijk
I don't understand the question.
Virgil van Dijk talked about the players having a player-only meeting to try and put things right at Liverpool. We're asking if you ever did that early in the season, and did it help things?
Well, I think I did maybe once or twice. I don't remember if it helped out anything, but I remember, in Marseille, fans were complaining about our game and everything, so I made a meeting saying to the guy that we had to give 100% and we'll see what would happen. I don't think it helps. I think the player, they know the truth, they know the way they play, they know that they don't give enough, that they're not the player that they used to be. But is it something you really can do? You have to wait for nature, let's say, to do the job, and for them to go back to their fitness, their best time, their best shape, and be better.
Well, for people that don't know, our hard-working production team, including our producer today, Mike Rodriguez, puts together an email every morning with some of the talking points that we'll have on the show. We all received that email, and part of that email was the player-only meeting that Virgil van Dijk called and talked about. Obviously, we saw the email. Somebody does not care about the email from the production team, and that is Frank Leboeuf.
You love me today. Well, in fact, I read the beginning of the email about the Arnold Slot comments, and I say, what the hell was that comment? And I say, okay, if the rest is as bad as that, I don't want to watch it. And that was like 2 minutes before the show. So I'm sorry, Mike, I wasn't aware that you put something interesting after, and next time I will watch it for sure.
Wow.
Sorry about that. My bad.
Ale, who do you think finishes with more goals this season? Mbappe, Haaland, or Kane?
Frank Leboeuf. World Cup winning Frank Leboeuf. I'm gonna say
Certainly not Ali Moreno.
no. Yes, well, you're right about that. Boy, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Who's in the lead right now?
Well, they're all around 11 or 12 goals or something like that. Boy, I'm gonna say Kylian Mbappe. And it's hard because Harry Kane is gonna get many opportunities to score goals with Bayern Munich, and they're running away with that league. But now he's been playing sort of this underneath role until Jamal Musiala comes back, and maybe that affects the amount of goals that he scores. Real Madrid will win a bunch of games by a lot of goals. I'm going to say Kylian Mbappe. I'm not saying Erling Haaland because they're depending too much on him to score all the goals, and eventually some of that runs out. So unless he gets help, I'm thinking Kylian Mbappe.
All right. On current form, start...
You're right, Shaq. The algorithm didn't work.
I'm just thinking. Go ahead.
Thinking about more Haaland hate on the show?
No, I was just thinking about how Mike Rodriguez told you that I left out PSG.
Well.
Oh, no, I said a little birdie.
Yeah, I know. It was Mike.
I don't tell tales.
Yeah, don't worry, Mike.
Okay.
Did it just dawn on you now?
No, I'm like, Mike sold me out.
It took you a while, Shaq.
Mike sold me out.
On current form, start, bench or sell, Zubimendi, Vitinha or Pedri?
Come on, this is...
Oh, come on. Zubimendi, what? For right now, that's not the same league. I'm sorry. I have a hard time choosing Vitinha and Pedri because those two are simply at the best of the best. And And right now, it's hard to say who's better than the other. I would pick Vitinha to start because defensively, I think he's better than Pedri in a way of distributing the ball. I think both of them are absolutely geniuses, and Zubimendi has to be sold, really. So I go Vitinha, Pedri, and Zubimendi on my side.
Pedri, Vitinha, Zubimendi.
I bet
You know who Ali's
Yeah, I know.
They don't have to ask me.
You just said it. All right. Shaka, percentage chance of Arsenal winning no titles this season?
Winning titles is hard. But I'm going to go no titles. I'm going to go 60%.
60% of no winning.
No titles.
Of no
winning,
titles.
Yeah, winning titles is hard.
Wow. Now, I'm going to say this I want to say this very clearly. This in no way affects my opinion of PSG. I'm merely talking about Arsenal. This is going back to a couple of days ago.
I don't know, who are you saying that
I'll
for?
go 50%. I'll change to 50%.
Okay.
I'll change to 50%.
And you're going back to a show a couple of days ago.
A couple of days ago where some people may have gotten a little touchy about the fact that I did not include PSG in a conversation when I was really talking about
So I'm
Arsenal.
not humble and I'm touchy. I'm not humble and I'm touchy.
I didn't say a name.
Okay.
I don't know what.
Some would say a diva.
Yeah.
In any case,
Yeah.
I think Arsenal will win a title. And right now, the most likely title that they're going to win is the Premier League, because everybody else, I don't think, at this point, are quite to the level that they are. It feels like Liverpool has to improve quite a bit, and Manchester City has to improve quite a bit in order to stay with Arsenal. So I'm thinking
100%.
Huh?
You're going 100%.
No, it's no titles.
No,
is the
0%.
It's
0%.
0%.
Your algorithm is all broken.
Yeah, that's not,
Did you understand the question?
this question is hard.
So maybe on his power ranking, maybe Strasbourg is first.
Yes. There you go. There you go, Frank. You back, baby.
And also, don't feel bad, Ali. You're not the only person to leave PSG out this week. All right.
Mike.
Ali, your son just scored his first college goal.
Uh-huh.
Your actual son.
Yes.
Do you remember your first one, and which moment felt better, scoring it yourself or watching your son do it?
No, watching my son do it. Scoring goals was great. Scoring goals was a lot of fun. Scoring goals actually ran dry as later in my professional career. So I do remember back in the day when I scored goals. Humbly, as a college player, I scored quite a few goals myself. And while they were important and they were significant to me, there's nothing quite like seeing your son. Both of my sons, one plays soccer and the other one is an artist, doing what they love to do and being successful at it. That is far more rewarding than anything that I could have done in my career.
That's a nice question. And a nice answer.
40% chance Arsenal don't win any titles. Final answer.
Frank, what is the most beautiful city in France, and which city has the best of French cuisine?
Oh, that's a very hard question for both aspects, because I think you have many good things. That's the beautiness about my country, is that you drive 100 miles and you have a different city with a different countryside, with a different cuisine, even different wine. So it's hard to say, but let's say I fell in love with Strasbourg when I signed for Strasbourg. I discovered a beautiful city with a beautiful cuisine and, of course, beautiful white wine. You cannot deny Paris, the city of lights, and so many things beautiful, and the nice brasseries to go into. Bordeaux is beautiful. Lyon is great as well. Lille is very nice. You have Nice is great. The old Nice is beautiful as well. And everywhere, the city that I named, you have a different cuisine. which is absolutely nice. If you want to go to France, you get a car, you drive, 100 kilometers, which is less than 100 miles, and you're going to discover so many things. And the history is also there. So, yeah. But I would say Paris for the city, and Bordeaux for the wine, and Strasbourg for the cuisine.
And also for the power rankings.
Yes.
I can attest to that. Strasbourg is a great place to visit.
Very nice.
And they're pretty good football team too, you know.
Yeah, yes.
you can tell
And when
They are
Frank
first in the power ranking.
and when Frank didn't hate me, he actually
question
gave
at all.
me some recommendations and places to eat.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't hate you, because if I would have hated you, I would have ignored you. And people that I love,
then you love me.
Then
you love
I
me.
love you. I love you. I love you.
It all ended well.
Yeah, it's true. That's
They're
true.
friends again. All right, thank you so much for sending in your questions on the latest edition of Extra Time. We will be back tomorrow.
I feel like I won the World Cup myself now.
40% Arsenal. Just to
To
reiterate.
get to a World Cup,
Just to
to
reiterate.
win a World Cup.
Oh, man! Wow!
Highly unnecessary. Highly unnecessary.
Wow! Jeez!
Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Just Craig and Shaka answering your questions tonight. We're starting very
Imagine
strong.
when they ask people to come on this show, it was like, oh, he'll just shout at me.
which probably true. Given
The history.
your history of shouting at people.
Well, he's actually been one of the more
Excuse my
mild-mannered
grammar. Excuse-
members of the panel this
Excuse-
week.
Oh, yes.
Excuse my grammar, but some people need to be shouted at.
Yes,
Some people
the first
some people
question.
shout at themselves.
and some people shout at the TV, Stevie Nicol, when Liverpool are playing.
We saw one of the top 10 meltdowns this week.
Oh, perfect.
Oh,
Segue.
sorry.
First question.
What?
Start, bench, or sell funny moments on ESPN FC. Seb's meltdown, Stevie's haircut, or Jan versus the fish. And of course, we've got all three of them, just to remind you, so you can make the decision very well.
Well,
Here's Seb's
Look at how aggressive he's already. Oh God. Oh goodness me.
Seb's meltdown, Stevie's haircut.
Jesus.
Oh jeez.
And of course,
I didn't see that. Oh jeez.
an all-time classic, Jan versus
Oh,
the fish.
this is.
Never
oh,
not
boy.
funny.
Ah. Ah. If it was anything but a fish. Oh God.
Look at this dude.
The fish is thinking I've got him here. I've got him on the sights.
He looks as if he's running. He looks as if he's running in quicksand.
Goodness me. Oh God.
Do you remember you and I did a dummy run?
Oh yeah. Right. Oh,
Right.
oh.
So start, bench, or drop.
Yeah.
So I'm dropping Stevie's haircut
Yeah.
because it was fun. It was funny, but it
Yeah.
was quite predictable that he goes in and he can't remember what number it was.
Yeah.
And he said, "Oh, I normally get number 2." Sebi's meltdown. I'm going to bench because it was funny. It was brilliant.
Brilliant.
And I'm starting Jan because that was. We
I don't know.
we got a week's worth out of that, didn't we?
Oh, we got
Those seasons were 2 seasons worth.
Still going. That's a good point. Maybe it's a little bit of recency bias, but Seb's meltdown still has me in stitches.
It made him cry the second day running
It was
with laughter.
so. It was
Yeah,
so
because
funny.
Ali and I watching it all unfold in front of us, and instead of helping him, we
You
just
stop picking him up. Look. Look how aggressive he is here. Oh God.
instead of helping him, we just laughing.
No, I'm starting Sammy.
Classics.
Oh, Jesus.
When he said, "Here's the Pepe goal now," finally, and it was, he went, "Yeah, here it is," and McTominay, he lost it.
No, I'm starting semis
Yep.
now.
Great question.
Oh, boy.
What are Liverpool players thinking, knowing they struggle against low block, long ball teams, and that's exactly Brentford? Also knowing Slot will not change tactics, only expecting Brentford to change for them.
Well, Chelsea wasn't a low block, long ball team, and they struggled in that game at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea were about pressing, about passing, about pace, and Liverpool really struggled to handle that. But I get what the question is, that a lot of teams that Liverpool will face, and Arsenal and probably City and one or two others, are going to sit very deep against them. That is when you have to be, as a midfielder and as a centre-back and a full-back, very aware. You can't switch off, which I think Liverpool have. You can't switch off and be like daydreaming, because as soon as you cough the ball up, Brentford will hit it in behind. And if you're daydreaming and you're not in position and you're not organising, which Van Dijk has to do better. You know, Van Dijk spent the game against Man United chucking Milos Kerkez under as many buses as he could. And I know he's not playing well, and I know it's been a struggle for him. But you don't really need your captain and your supposed leader kind of giving you that to the crowd every time you're in the wrong position or you don't make a good pass. So he's got to be a better organiser. But yeah, those teams that sit in, unlocking the defence. Florian Wirtz, Mo Salah, Cody Gakpo, whoever it is. So we'll see what the team selection is, whether he plays Florian Wirtz in this one. Again, if they're going to sit as deep as we think they are, Brentford, you need somebody that can play a pass.
But it's not as though these teams have all of a sudden started sitting deep. Liverpool won the league last season at an absolute canter against a lot of teams who were sitting deep. Arne Slot has got some work to do to fix this version of Liverpool. We gave him an awful lot of credit last season for the job that he did, and rightly so, and what he got at Gravenberch and everything that went along with last season. And rightly so, I think, much the same vein, you have to ask questions of him this season as to what he's doing to get Liverpool out of this relative slump of theirs.
I mean, there's a lot of pressure on them this weekend because of the form. Although they won against Eintracht Frankfurt quite comfortably, but as you mentioned when we were watching the game, they just cough up so many goals. Brentford sold the two best, well, arguably the two best players, sold Visa and sold Mbemo. They also, another Trojan for them was Norgard in the middle of the field. He went to Arsenal as a squad player. Keith Andrews has taken the job, and it's a big job for him, and he's lost a lot of these players. Yeah, they brought some in, but not the same quality. And they've turned Man United over this year, which I suppose is no great feat, but it's a big club, it's a big name. There's a lot of pressure, bearing in mind how weakened Brentford have been in the summer transfer window and how inexperienced their new manager is, even though he's been coaching for a while. There's a lot of pressure on Liverpool to get out of this slump, certainly the domestic slump. I think they will, but I'm not super confident about them these days with what I've seen in the last few games.
Which promoted side has impressed you more so far, Leeds or Sunderland?
Sunderland.
Yeah, probably Sunderland.
They made the power rankings.
No, that's hurtful for me and you to say, Kay.
Well, they lost after they made the power rankings, but anyway.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
that was. I'll do it.
Leeds have had a great result today. I think Daniel Farke's a good manager, to be honest with you.
They can hit the stats again.
Sunderland have been, for me, the surprise package of the...
Agreed. I concur.
Okay. For Mr. Burley,
Wow.
in two of the last three Clásicos, Real Madrid took the lead in the first 15 minutes. Despite this, they ended up losing both games. What's the key to maintaining the result if the same scenario occurs on Sunday?
Well, if you remember, they also took the lead in the Madrid derby at the Metropolitano just a few weeks ago, and they lost 5 goals. I think it's simple. And Barcelona have the same issue, is he has to get the midfield balance right, and they just have to defend better. They did not. They were defensively against Atletico Madrid, Huijsen in particular and Carreras, two of the new boys, and that's kind of understandable. Probably the biggest game those boys have had for their club. they really struggled, and the back four struggled, and so I think when they've taken the lead in the game, not leaving themselves as open as they have would be a good idea. I mean, the final Clásico last year, they took the lead with 2 Mbappe goals. I don't think they left themselves open. I just think Barcelona turned up the wick, and it was something to watch, something to behold. Whether Barcelona can do that again, I don't know. But it's interesting. They've taken the lead in a lot of these games, including that derby a few weeks ago, and they've lost them all.
Yeah. Well, we'll definitely see what happens on Sunday. Shaq, what would you rate Arsenal centre-back pairing out of all Europe's top teams?
Right now? Right now, they're the best pairing in football today. I don't think there's any doubt to that. Saliba and Gabriel have been simply outstanding, and both ends of the park as well. At times, Arsenal have been fairly reliant on them, but I don't think there's a better centre-back pairing in world or European football right now.
You could argue that it's the best back four in European football right now, and that doesn't just mean it's Timber and it's Calafiori, because Lewis Skelly come in and does a great job as a youngster. So and Ben White could come in at right back if necessary, like he has, not very often, and you could still put up an argument for them. So yeah, they're in, and we had a graphic the other day, but they've only lost 1 goal.
Yeah, one goal conceded.
That was Newcastle in the last 6 games. So they're in a good spot.
If Liverpool could undo either the signing of Isak or the re-signing of Mo Salah, which one would they undo?
I'd undo Isak and maybe revisit it next year. I think it would have been too premature to let Salah go this summer. But once you signed Ekitike, I didn't think there was a need for Isak. But still, those wheels were turning, and they completed the signing, and now he struggled. So I feel if it would be easier, and in my mind, wiser to have just walked away from the Isak deal.
Fair. Who'd you pick for El Clasico MVP? I'm going with Fermin Lopez.
Yeah, he had a very good Champions League night, didn't he, in midweek? And he looks like he's been preferred over Dani Olmo. That's a big call because it's a big game. I'm going to go for the obvious. I'm going to go for Mbappe. He scored. We were talking about it in the show. He didn't score in his first Clásico and scored in every other one, including 2 in the final one. And he's playing better than he was last year.
4-3 in the last one that you were at.
Did
he have a hat-trick in that one?
Did he?
I think so. Wasn't it 4-3 and the 3 goals were his?
Yeah, I was at the bar at that point.
There was 4 Clásicos last season. Give us a minute.
I left. I went to the other
Anyways,
side.
5 in 3, basically.
Yeah, he got a hat-trick at the game that I was at in Barcelona that I can't remember. And he's playing better this year. He's playing better than he was last year, and Barcelona are defending poorer than they were last year thus far. So for that reason, I'm going to go for another Mbappe standout performance.
Kylian Mbappe. Okay, boys.
You're going home tonight, by the way. You're in the early Bundesliga.
I am.
And you're still going home?
I am.
You're a Trojan.
That's all I got for you.
That's all I got for you.
Boys, do you think expected goals is a useful stat? And would Wenger's new offside rule make football better?
What's the new rule?
It's the player is only offside if the entire body is ahead of the last opponent.
It would bring more goals, if that's what you're asking. It's not going to bring any less controversy.
Well, what do you call it again? XG?
XG times G.
XG.
What was the game we had on? You were talking about it. It was like a 5-2 and the XG was 0.3 or some nonsense like that. One of the games in Europe this week had it was a ridiculous scoreline, the most ridiculous XG I've ever seen. I don't fully understand.
Well, XG has a for some people, it gives you a little idea, but what it doesn't tell you, and I've had this, it doesn't tell you who it tells you you're in a good position to score a goal. It doesn't tell you who the player is. Is it a defender that's in that position, on his wrong foot? Is he injured? Is he tired? Is he fatigued? Is it 89th minute of the game? So it tells you, kind of tells you a little bit. It doesn't.
You know a lot about this XG. I am very impressed here, Craig.
I know what it is. You know, I'm a modern guy.
He even knows how to say it now.
Yeah,
I don't, you know, I think when you look at a graphic and you go, oh, there's a big difference between the teams and that, it tells a story, but it certainly doesn't tell you all the story. I'm okay with stats. I mean, ever since I had a big argument with Gab Marcotti many years ago about the XG, some people got upset about it.
The nerds?
Some people even may have written to my boss asking for my immediate firing over it.
You know what you call that, Craig? Growth. You've grown over the years.
Well, my stomach has. I breathe in, I'm all right.
Look at mature Craig.
I just keep up with the young ones.
Look at mature Craig we've got.
Thank you so much for sending in your questions today. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll do it all over again.
Welcome into Extra Time. We've got Stevie, Ale, and Don Hutchison is still hanging out with us. Let's get right into the questions, shall we?
All right.
Stevie's gone a bit red again. Don, Ale's gonna love this question. Don predicted Manchester United as top 4. Is he feeling more confident of this possibility after today's game? I think you are, Don.
No, of course. No, it actually got taken out of context. I said with good signings. I think the question was at the start of the season. I can't remember who Dan said. Ali might remind me who they were going to sign. It was like 3 or 4 world-class players. Where could they finish? And I went with 3 or 4 really good players, top-end players. They could finish 4 to 6. They got laughed out of town. I don't feel confident because I still think they've got a loss in them, which might derail them a little bit. But hey, listen. They're doing all right, Alexis. 3 wins on the spin. They're doing good.
Don, don't let Ale bully you and make you change your mind. You were so confident in the show.
No. First of all, I did not bully anybody. All I said was that Don was very quick to take credit for Manchester United, and now it turns out that he doesn't want the credit.
That he didn't exactly predict.
I'm just being humble.
Humble Don, the guy that scored 2 goals for West Ham against Chelsea when Frank Leboeuf, whatever.
Our humble Geordie, that's Don.
There you go.
Humble Don.
See, the beauty for me, Alexis, right? When you have a day like today, Liverpool was so bad. Because I played for like 1 million clubs.
Exactly.
Someone's going to get me a result. And that's what Sunderland did today, so I'm happy for them.
Oh.
And why was it important again, Don? We just wanted to hear you say it again. Why was it important?
Just humble, Don. Just predicting Man United top 4 to 6. They're on track, Ali. They are on track.
And what did you do against Chelsea and Frank Leboeuf?
Scored 2 against them in a 4-2 win.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. I love that, Don. Next question. How can a sane manager start Salah after his dreadful performances left, right, and centre?
Well, because he scored 1,000 goals in the last 9 years.
Wow, that's the most defensive I've seen you about Mo Salah, because you were ready to drop him as well.
It's like
Stevie came.
Hey, you have to earn. When you're not having a good time, you have to earn the patience of the manager in order to get you back to where you were. And Mo Salah, because of what he's done over the last 9 years, the goals he scored, the difference he's made to Liverpool, winning a couple of Premier League titles, Champions League, then he deserves a little bit of grace. That's it.
Now, you said he scored 1,000 goals over the 9 years. Well, I would say that 999 of those goals would have been meaningless had he not scored the goal that he scored today. Because had he not scored today, I think he would have been really close to hanging out on the bench.
Don, what do you think?
I mean, what I would say is, what's Chiesa got to do to try and get a start in this team, the form that he's in?
Come on.
Is there something radical, Stevie? Is there something?
Kiesa's not the
Stevie, is there something radical Arne Slot could do with Mo Salah, like play him in the number 10 position? Could Salah end up drifting inwards to get him on the ball more?
No. No.
Hey, you got to
No.
understand, this is Italian love from
No,
Don.
you've just.
Humble Don is also Italian Don.
Listen, if you hadn't,
Wow,
if
somebody
you hadn't just
done.
spent 120 million on a guy who
Yeah.
you want to play in that position, then maybe you could think about it, just to try it. But even then, you would only be able to do that if the actual team was functioning well, and he was the only guy that needed maybe a change or just something to spark him. Maybe you could then think about doing something like that. But the way it is right now, no, you couldn't do that.
All right, shall we go to the next question?
Sure, you're the
Oh,
host.
what would you say no?
What? Well, I guess we just won't. But I'm
that's
not
it?
the one.
Is that
I'm
it?
not,
Then we'll go.
I'm not the one that's
Please,
the boss.
Please,
All right.
can you,
Our
can you
producer
please-
Mike's the boss.
Can you please make sure that you keep it together today and nobody throws papers off the table?
Oh no, I have mine very neatly
Okay.
in a pile here. Highlights went relatively well today, I think.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's a very sensitive subject around here these days.
But now I know I can be dramatic.
Okay.
Oh, stay tuned for it. All right, next question is for Don. Don, dare I say it, but can Sunderland fans dream of European football next season?
Absolutely.
Oh.
Absolutely. Why not? To sit in second. European football. Absolutely.
Calm down.
Why not,
Calm
Stevie?
down. Why not?
Why not?
Why not, Stevie?
You
Well,
were
let me-
saying calm down when Leicester won
Let-
the league. I've been
let-
saying that.
Let me
They got
remind
into the
you.
quarter. And by the way, when Leicester won the league, everyone forgets. I think they made the quarterfinals of the Champions League or close to it. Why not be Sunderland fans? Come on, Stevie. Come on.
Just let
give
me
them a little bit of
let me
hope.
remind you of a little team called Hull City,
Yeah.
who a few moons ago came up and was sat top of the league just before Christmas, and barely scraped relegate. They almost got relegated. So, cool your jets, stay in the league. Never mind,
let them
never
dream.
mind your European nonsense. Give us a break.
Let them dream.
No
Let them
chance.
dream. They could finish seventh.
Dream.
Palace done it. If Palace can do
Yeah.
it, why not Sunderland?
Ooh, I think Palace might be of a different caliber than Sunderland.
That's magic mushroom
Wow, you said
material.
that, Alexis.
Not dream.
Magic mushroom.
Yeah,
Have
that's
you had a
magic
few?
mushroom. No, never. Never.
We're gonna have this conversation off camera. Next question. When a player like Kevin De Bruyne hurts his hamstring on a penalty kick, is that a sign that your career is definitely nearing the end? Oh yeah.
Well, it's not
yeah.
encouraging.
Oh, yeah.
Can't say that much. It's not a good thing. As you get older, it's amazing how the things that were so natural and so easily done earlier in your career, the most basic things become difficult to do.
Yeah.
And your legs, see what happens is, as you get older, your mind can see everything much better than you did when you were younger, with much more clarity. But your legs cannot do the things that your mind is asking them to do. And when that crossover happens, that's when you know it's like, oh, mommy, it's coming. And you can't stop it. You can delay it maybe, but you can't stop it.
No.
And the more you have things like this, that you hurt your hamstring taking a free kick, or in this case, taking a penalty kick,
Yeah.
it's yet another sign that it's coming. It's a coming. Better get ready. There's no stopping it.
Yep.
We hate to see it. What a player. But you know what? Maybe he's just hanging on. Napoli are at the top of the Serie A right now. They look like they're going well. If they repeat what we saw last time, KDB could get another trophy, and then he can finally give all his hamstrings
I
a break.
didn't say he was going to die tomorrow.
No, I know, but I mean, have this hamstring hang on, maybe net a
All
couple
right.
more penalties.
Okay.
He's like the big, nice, shiny new signing at Napoli. Why not?
I didn't say he wasn't going to make it through the season.
Yeah.
I said that these are only signs that things are happening that were not happening before. There's a reason for that.
I feel like they're calling time.
Wow.
Calling, you know me, I'm sensationalizing.
You're the
Sensationalizing.
the Grim Reaper over here.
Next question.
Who was that? Is that Santa Claus? Oh no, he's ho ho ho, isn't he?
It's Halloween. Yeah, that's ho ho ho. It's Halloween. I was getting ho ha ha ha. Did that sound menacing?
Ali,
really
I'm
scary,
feeling your
yeah.
pain tonight, pal. I'm
Like a
feeling
red
your
devil.
pain tonight, Ali. Look what you've got to work with.
This is the A-team right here. We're here. I'm here all week, baby. Here all week. Next question,
Well,
Steve.
you've been gone for a while, so that.
Yeah, but working.
Oh, well.
Those Bundesliga Alexis. Ja. Stevie, any comments on the green kits? Liverpool's kit today, which I told you I'm a massive fan of, honestly.
No, don't
Chef's
like
kiss.
it.
Mwah. At
Don't
all.
like it. No, we had a green. Don and I wore a green kit, green and white. We couldn't win a game away from home in it,
And you couldn't today.
and we couldn't today. Just carrying on from where Don and I left off with a green and white strip. Hate it.
Was this green that did it have a candy? Did it say candy across
I had
the
candy
chest?
across it. Yeah, I hated it. Horrible.
You're just a bit more superstitious.
But is there?
It was horrible. Don, it was horrible, wasn't it?
There you go.
Oh,
no,
that's
so,
it.
oh, so it's, okay.
Is that you,
Hey, right
Don?
that way.
No.
Yeah. I'll
There
tell you
you
what, it looks better on the picture than it did actually at the time.
I was
How quickly
Humble
does?
Don.
Wait a
Humble
minute.
Don, just showing you a picture.
Yeah.
Humble Don.
How quickly do you have access to this picture that in 30 seconds you're able to pull it up? I imagine Don looking at himself like, oh, look at you, Don.
Oh,
Man, you look good in green.
So actually, the strip was horrible, but Don made it look.
Don made it look good.
Yeah, that was it.
Better work.
I don't know what was quicker, Don reaching for a photo of himself back in his prime years, or Frank Leboeuf reaching for his World Cup trophy.
Yeah, no, Don could wear a potato sack and make it look like Armani.
Wow.
I mean, he could, couldn't you, Don?
Wow.
Well,
That's a compliment
and,
right there. I'll
and
take that,
knowing,
Stevie.
knowing how he throws money around and wastes money, he would spend Armani money on a sack of potatoes.
Oh, not the Armani money. Don has Armani money? What's been
Hey.
Oh.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, you don't know about
Well,
Don.
I am at a petrol station, apparently.
Yeah.
yes.
There he
Stay with
is.
the glory days.
There he is.
Alexis, stay with the glory days, weren't they?
Oh, it's all right,
Now,
Don.
See, humble Don again, Ali. Humble Don again. Give a family
heart.
£250
Yeah.
at a petrol station to try and get them out of stuck.
I'm
Big
sure.
big heart, Don.
Yeah. It's love. In the end, it's love, and it's about the kids.
It's about the kids.
Yes.
Oh,
The
our
youth.
Don Hutchison. Can a heart get any bigger than his? A heart, I said, not head. Final question. Did Liverpool misjudge spending €365 million on Isak, Wirtz and Ekitike? All central, without width or flair. Is their attack too predictable? Steve, you want to go first?
Well, you can't see it without width or flair. I mean, Gakpo and Salah were frightening last year.
Yeah.
So you can't say that. And you can't say, when you've got an opportunity to sign those three players, you can't turn them down.
Yeah.
So
Especially when one is literally throwing a tantrum and going on strike to join you.
I mean, it's a tough one because it just, even though we've all been involved in football, even I think we all still fall into the trap of looking at the names on paper and thinking it's going to be a certain thing. And then when it doesn't work, you kind of step back and you go, I should have known better. You're, as good as they are, you're making 3 changes there, you're making 2 changes in the back line. You're changing the whole team pretty much from a well-oiled machine to try to stick new parts in it that don't fit.
To Don's sack of potatoes.
So yeah, it's
You know what? Do you know what? That a question, Alexis. You wouldn't sign 2 Harry Kanes, would you, to play in the same team? And you wouldn't sign 2 Erling Haalands to play in the same team. You wouldn't sign 2 Gyökeres to play in the same team. That's what Liverpool have done with Isak and Ekitike. They both are exactly the same player. And I know Ali's going to hate me for saying this, but I said it a few weeks ago. If you're going to break a British transfer record, sign Julian Alvarez. He would have been the game changer. You don't need Isak and Ekitike. Now you've got a problem. How are you going to get them into the team? Just saying.
It's a now fair game to bring up all the times that Don is wrong. Because if this is what we're going to do in the show, it's like, I told you so.
We don't have time to do that. We've got to get home
We'll
tonight.
start keeping lists.
Yeah.
Name my top 3, Ali. Name my top 3 I've got wrong.
We'll start with the percentage questions.
Yeah. Ooh.
And we'll work our way down from there.
Oh, Don's percentages. Love it. Second only to our Shaka's power.
Where's Harry Kane playing right now? It's Bayern Munich, correct?
Mm-hmm.
According
he's
to
playing
Don,
off
he
the
was
front.
100%
No,
going to Manchester City.
Oh,
It was done, Ali. Trust me, it was
See,
done.
here's the thing, Don.
Don
right?
has links. I
got-
sense,
I do
Don,
have
that
good
you have
links.
links.
You got Harry Kane playing off the front, right, for Bayern.
Yeah.
So why would you not have another Harry Kane playing up front instead of Nicholas?
wouldn't.
Instead of Nicholas
You
Jackson.
wouldn't, Stevie.
Instead of
You
Nicholas
wouldn't.
Jackson.
You wouldn't have two Harry Kanes in the same team. Come on.
Why not? One can play up front, and the other can play off the front.
Well, that's like saying Ekitike and Isak, but my point is they're two exactly the same players. They're a clone of each other. It might not work. How are you going to get them in the team?
Well, one's going to score, and the other one's going to assist.
But system-wise, what are you going to do to play all those guys, the Gakpos, the Salah, Bertz, Ekitike,
I'm talking
Isak?
about two Harry Kanes with Bayern Munich. I'm playing one up front, and I'm playing one off the front. You think that's a bad idea? I don't think so. No?
No.
All right.
Would you have two Ali Morenos up
I
top?
think he agreed with
I
me
would
there.
have two
I
Ale
think he
Morenos
agreed
up
with me
top.
there. I think
He said,
agreed.
would you have two Ale Morenos up top? And I said, absolutely.
Well, we would be hardworking. We would draw a lot of fouls, but wouldn't score a lot of goals. So there you go. That's what you would get.
All right. Well,
And
on
tap-ins,
that,
a lot of tap-ins.
a lot of tap-ins. Producer Mike says he's tired and he would like to wrap things up now. Right. But let's remind you that our show is back on tomorrow. I will be here. Will you guys?
Yes.
Oh, Stevie's back with us.
Yeah.
Ale. Welcome into Extra Time. Mario is still joining us, as well as Shaka and Ale. We've got your questions right here.
It's not just any Shaq.
Oh, no.
No.
Bundesliga Shaq. Yeah. Bundesliga Shaq. Yeah. For those who don't know, Shaka Hislop made his triumphant return to our Bundesliga coverage after he almost ruled himself out on purpose.
Yeah. Almost ruled himself out.
Really?
He had ruled himself out.
He missed
but
the
he's
production.
back, baby.
That's right.
He missed the production meeting
Yeah. On purpose.
And we take our pre-show meetings very seriously. But now, Shaka was back
You're
on
back.
Bundesliga coverage.
Nobody has been more disappointed
Just
to
read
get
a
an
question.
assignment.
Read a question, please. Read anything. Just read something.
When our
just start
schedule
reading.
when our schedule came out,
Alexis, just start.
no.
Just
This
start
is
reading
true story.
something. Just start doing.
This is true story. When our schedule came out, there was an empty spot on Saturday for Shaq, which means that he was off.
Oh, God.
But I knew he was on Bundesliga assignment. And then, while we were doing the show, he received an email and said, the schedulers made a mistake. You are in Bundesliga on Saturday. And this man could not have been more depressed. He went from an off day to Bundesliga coverage real quick.
But he did it so eloquently.
That's See,
Out
that's
of the
not true.
cloud.
That's not at all true.
Bundesliga
At all
Shaq.
true.
Yeah. Bundesliga Shaq.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the first question.
And somebody might have. Sorry, I apologize.
No, go ahead.
Somebody
Stop
may
reading, Alexis.
may have celebrated quite a bit that this assignment was put forth.
Let's start reading, Alexis, please.
We're going to read
Thank you.
the question. Considering Carvajal's injury and Bellingham's return, should Xabi Alonso switch formation to 3-4-1-2, allowing Trent to play in a wing-back role, Jude to operate in the hole, and plenty of freedom for Vinny and Mbappe up top? Ale?
Right. Upon review football, respectfully, this is what I would say to you. This team is first in La Liga, just beat Barcelona in El Clásico, and now we're gonna change formations just because we feel like it, so that we can have Trent on the field. Trent's still injured.
But eventually when he comes back.
Well, okay. Again, let me repeat what I just said. They are first
Yeah.
in La Liga, first. And they just beat Barcelona in El Clásico. This is not the moment to be changing formations to fit people and shoehorn people into the team. You continue to play the way that you're playing, and until somebody proves that they can beat you with that, with your best, and playing at your best level, you don't even think about changing.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Mario?
Amen. You just said it to me. You know, if it's ain't broken, and Ali, you said it, yeah, why would I change it? Give me first a reason why I have to change, then I will change. But if there is no reason, let me continue on because, to play them two up top? No, they clearly can do it the way they're playing now. He plays left, Fini. Mbappe right through the middle. We talked about the offside moments. Okay, I think it's moving, guys. You don't need to change anything for me.
And, mind you, Mbappe is flying. The last thing you want to do is mess with whatever he's got going on. No, you hot. You keep playing the way that we've been playing.
All right, and Shaka's going to agree with both.
I concur.
All right, we love that. Next question is also about Real Madrid. It took Real Madrid a full season to truly gel with their big signings. Do you think Liverpool will need the same amount of time before they're firing on all cylinders, Shaq?
By the looks of it, Liverpool need that amount of time. It shouldn't. And while we could talk about Real Madrid and their relative failures last season, they did finish second. And while, to the point, they weren't playing anywhere near as good as they are now, and it takes some time. I'm not. This game moves so quickly. I do not think if you're Liverpool, you just accept that. Well, this is not going to be our year, and accept that. Not giving the money that you spend. Arne Slot has to sort this out this season and get them competing. Otherwise, all that equity that he built up last season kind of starts to deteriorate really quickly. Not there yet, but.
Can I ask Liverpool for a favor? Just do us a solid. We need you to start winning games. Yeah, see, I don't care whether Liverpool finishes first in the Premier League or not, whether they win the title or not. But I do like Stevie Nicol. And I want him to be around. So, look, this man, there is tension now that it has been building up.
Stressed.
There is a lot of stress, and that is not a body that can take some stress. No. So, let's just, we need some wins.
A stress Stevie affects everybody.
A stress
Stevie it's hard work for everybody.
Yes.
He's a lot redder than usual.
But I still believe it's Slot. I understand what you guys are saying. I expect him to at least be a good captain and steady the ship. And don't, because I saw Szoboszlai, he played 3 positions. That made me a little worried. Right back, midfield, right back, mid. I don't like that so much. But I hope he steadies the ship because they need it right now. And I expect him to have the capabilities to do that.
You know who Szoboszlai reminded me of the other day, playing right back and then winger and then in the middle. I was like, is that Mario Melchior out there?
Oh,
is that, look at him going down the line. Is that Mario? Oh, yeah,
not the Mario.
There he is.
Oh, bang, bang.
Bang, bang.
Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
Alex, now, I watched a lot of Looky Luke. Don't worry about that. Looky Luke was my mind, the cartoon guy. I was bang, bang.
We love it. We love Mario's analysis when he just does a little bang, bang with a little shimmy.
Yeah,
I'm here for it.
Now I need to know who's Looky Luke, but carry on.
Just Google while I ask this next question. Next question. Who misses out on top 4, Mario? City, Chelsea, or Liverpool?
Miss the top 4, Chelsea. Ooh, that's a tough one. Ooh.
For who?
Why are you doing that? Because all 3 for me, I still think they can move around. But City, you know what I will do? City will be in some difficult situation, and that will be on football, so that might affect the team.
Oh, all right. So he's going with City.
All right. It's breaking news over here.
City.
So if one of those miss out, who gets in? I'm not asking you. I'm asking you. I don't know why I'm asking you.
I'm just a messenger.
So you're suggesting that none of them are missing out?
No, I'm just asking. So who is the likely candidate to displace them?
That's first.
No, that's not asking her. No, I'm not even looking over there. I'm not even looking over there.
But she's over there going.
I'm not even looking over there.
I can think of a team in red.
I'm not looking over there.
Manchester, who's on a 3-game win streak.
Sunderland and Bournemouth playing red.
3-game win streak. When you got the likes of Mateus Cunha,
I blame you, Ali.
firing on all cylinders,
I blame you, Ali.
Spurs, maybe.
You're not saying this, but she She turned the chair and she's looking around.
I'm feeling high and mighty for a bit.
Regret. Ask that question. I was like, oh,
The question
no. But what am I doing to myself?
Shaka, you walked right into that one.
I did.
Right into that one.
Nobody even asked me to walk into
the answer to the question is Shaka thinks City will miss out and Manchester United will make it.
All right.
Oh.
Wow. Well.
Shaka?
Yeah, what?
Oh, okay. All right, let's go to the next question. Is Van de Ven better than Van Dijk this season, Mario? I feel like that's a you question.
Yeah, we talking about, look, Van Dijk, clearly for me, you know, is a legendary footballer, you understand, because what he have done for Liverpool, and I think that's people have to understand. But if we're talking about form right now, I think Van de Ven is definitely knocking on his door and saying like, hey, let me in. Because this kid is in form now. He's playing great football. The coach wants him to extend his deal. So that's another confidence boost for him. And he became the captain of his team. And his team is winning. So Spurs is doing well. So that's why I say, yeah, he's this season, Van de Ven is having a better season than Van Dijk. So far, we're not done yet.
Absolutely. That's the only thing I care about is Mario's LA smile.
That's all I saw. All I saw is the Twitter handle or whoever handle.
Yeah.
Mario's LA smile. Oh, baby.
Bang, bang.
Guys, come one day. I hope one day they allow you guys to come enjoy the sun in LA.
Oh, Mario, you know exactly who to ask. We're going to let you speak to the big bosses. So guys, anyone wants to chime in? Van de Ven better than Van Dijk this season?
Well, right now, clearly, yes. I mean,
but do you see him growing through the season to a point where he could be better than Virgil?
I don't think there's any question that Van de Ven is now standing centre back.
Yeah.
I mean, the question around Van de Ven is can he stay healthy, or how long can he stay healthy? Van Dijk is still one of the best in the world, going through a lean spell, but kind of given what you've seen from him with some consistency for as long as I can remember. If I were picking a team right now, I'd still pick Van Dijk. But to the question, if we're talking about just this season, nothing else, yeah, of course, Van de Ven.
Well, the next question is for Shaka. Shaka, will Sunderland finish above your beloved Newcastle this season?
Well, contractually, I have to say absolutely not. It's in my lifelong agreement with Newcastle United that I cannot see Sunderland finishing above Newcastle. We'll be all right. Don't worry, Newcastle will be all right.
Yeah.
Table isn't telling the truth right now about Newcastle and how well we're playing. I've been a promoted team that started well.
Is the table telling the truth about Manchester United?
We ask him, me or Alexis.
I asked you, but
Bang, bang. We're coming.
You're so good. I asked you the question, Shaq, and all you see is her gathering her favorite.
I thought she was going to throw them. I thought she was going to...
No.
Oh, boy.
Not yet.
She's so smart. She was smart. She moved it to me. She moved it to me quickly, and I think like, hey, let me divert it to Mario, so then everybody stop talking.
3 games.
Oh, boy.
3 games in a row.
Oh, boy.
My hair was flowing.
Oh, boy.
Bang, bang.
Bang, bang.
All right, on that note.
Say no more. We are going home.
We are going home indeed. But thank you everyone for sending in your questions. We'll be back for more ESPN FC Bang Bang Talk tomorrow.